22. Strange things in Nepal, where women suffer all kinds of suffering. Ever wondered why Nepal, a country smaller than most U.S. states, is so culturally rich and diverse? Tucked away between the global giants of India and China, this little gem of a nation has a lot in store. It's like a sandwich, but instead of bread, you have two of the world's most populous countries, and in between, you find a filling of unique cultural richness and diversity. The secret sauce? Geography. Nestled amidst towering peaks and verdant valleys, Nepal is home to the mighty Himalayas, including the world's highest peak, Mount Everest. The Himalayas are not just a geographical feature, they are a symbol of the spirit of the Nepalese people. These colossal peaks stand tall, much like the indomitable will of the locals. It's a testament to their resilience, grit, and determination. Imagine living in the shadows of these behemoths, where your morning walk could be tougher than a high-intensity workout. It's no wonder even the most stubborn mule would think twice before attempting it. But the locals, they thrive here, welcoming each day with a smile that's as warm as their tea. And speaking of mules, they are the unsung heroes of the Himalayas. These sturdy creatures are the lifeline of the mountains, ferrying goods and supplies across treacherous terrains. They are the 4x4s of the Himalayas, the true off-roaders, and perhaps the only ones who could give the mountain goats a run for their money. So, you see, Nepal is not just about the mountains and the monasteries. It's a land where every stone has a story to tell, where every path leads to an adventure, and where the echoes of the past still resonate in the present. It's a place where the mundane becomes magical, where simplicity is celebrated, and where life is lived one breathtaking moment at a time. So, that's Nepal for you, the land of the brave, and the brave-hearted mules. Did you know that Nepal has more than 100 ethnic groups and almost as many languages? That's right. This small, landlocked country is a veritable linguistic salad bowl. When you step foot in Nepal, you'll find yourself immersed in a cultural cocktail that's as rich and varied as the country's stunning landscapes. From the Sherpa of the high Himalayas to the Tharu dwelling in the plains, every ethnic group adds its unique flavor to this vibrant mix. Each of these ethnic groups has its own language, with the number of languages spoken in Nepal surpassing 90. Now that's a lot of tongues for a country that's smaller than the state of New York. If you thought navigating through the streets of the Big Apple was tricky, try finding your way around Nepal without a local guide. You see, in Nepal, Namaste might be your go-to greeting, but venture further into the country, and you'll realize that even hello isn't as simple as it seems. In the Tamang regions, it's Tashi Delik, while the Sherpas prefer Tashi Dele. And if you're in the Newar community, be ready to say Juju Bye. But don't let this linguistic labyrinth scare you. Nepalese people are known for their warmth and hospitality. Even if you butcher their language, they'll greet you with a smile and probably offer you a cup of spicy masala tea. In Nepal, language isn't just a means of communication. It's an expression of their diverse culture, a testament to their rich history, and a symbol of their vibrant identity. Each dialect, each word, each syllable carries with it a story of the people, their traditions, and their way of life. So, as you journey through Nepal, don't just explore the landscapes. Dive into the cultural cocktail. Listen to the symphony of languages. Learn a phrase or two. Who knows? You might find that the language barrier isn't a barrier at all, but a gateway to a more authentic and enriching travel experience. From mountains to languages, Nepal is all about scaling new heights, isn't it? How often have you heard of a country that worships a living girl as a goddess? I bet not too often, huh? But in the breathtaking landscapes of Nepal, this unique tradition is a part of everyday life. It's called the tradition of the Kumari, or living goddesses. And no, we're not talking about the latest superhero movie. This is real life, folks. Now, imagine you're a young girl in Nepal. You wake up, have breakfast, and instead of worrying about homework or the latest fashion trends, you're tasked with the divine duty of being a representative of a goddess on earth. No pressure, right? The Kumaris are carefully chosen from the Newar community, following a rigorous selection process. And once chosen, they live in the Kumari Gar, a palace in the heart of Kathmandu, until they reach puberty. Now that's what I call an upgrade from a treehouse. Their day-to-day life is a far cry from the usual routine of school, play, and chores. Instead, they're adorned in traditional attire, with their eyes lined with kohl, making public appearances, bestowing blessings, and participating in religious ceremonies. Sounds like a full-time job, doesn't it? But it's not all seriousness and divine duties. The Kumaris, although living goddesses, are still little girls at heart. They play with dolls, read books, and have their favorite foods. You see, even goddesses can't resist the allure of a good bedtime story, or a plate of momo, a popular Nepalese dumpling. But here's the twist in the tale. Once they reach puberty, the Kumaris return to being regular girls. They go to school, make friends, and live a normal life. However, the memories of their divine duties and the respect they commanded as a Kumari remain with them forever. So, in Nepal, the divine and the ordinary coexist in perfect harmony. It's a place where young girls can be goddesses and goddesses can be young girls. And that's the magic of this Himalayan kingdom. In Nepal, it's not just the mountains that are heavenly. Ever heard of a country having more than one national animal? Well, welcome to Nepal, where the animal kingdom is as varied as the landscape itself. Let's start with the cow, considered sacred in Nepal. To the Nepalese, cows are not just milk providers, but revered deities. They're even given a day off during the festival of Tihar. Now, how's that for a divine vacation? Next up, the one-horned rhino, an animal that's as unique as Nepal itself. With a single horn that could give any unicorn a run for its money, this rhino is a testament to Nepal's rich biodiversity. And let's not forget, rhinos are just as sacred as cows here. Then there's the danfi, the national bird of Nepal. With its vibrant plumage and melodious call, it's nature's very own rock star. And just like any self-respecting rock star, the danfi knows how to put on a show, strutting around the Himalayan slopes like it owns the place. But wait, there's more. Imagine a snow leopard, that elusive cat of the mountains, nonchalantly sauntering across the icy terrain of the Himalayas. It's not just a sighting, it's a spectacle. But don't let their icy exterior fool you. These snow leopards are warm-hearted, just like the Nepalese people. And let's not forget the Bengal tiger, that majestic feline that prowls the Terai region of Nepal. With a roar that can send shivers down your spine, the Bengal tiger is a symbol of power and elegance, much like the country it calls home. So, whether it's a cow enjoying a day off, a one-horned rhino that could pass off as a unicorn, a bird that's a natural-born rock star, a snow leopard that's cooler than a cucumber, or a tiger that embodies power and elegance, Nepal's animal kingdom is a testament to the country's rich culture and diversity. Nepal, where even the animal kingdom is a cultural kaleidoscope. Can you guess how many public holidays Nepal has in a year? If you're thinking about a dozen or two, think again. Nepal holds the world record for the highest number of public holidays in a year. Yes, you heard that right. It's a nation that seriously knows how to party. Let's dive into the festival frenzy that is Nepal. From Dashain, the longest and the most auspicious festival, to Tihar, the festival of lights, and Holi, the festival of colors, the Nepalese calendar is dotted with celebrations, each more vibrant and lively than the last. The festivals in Nepal aren't just about fun and frolic. They're deeply intertwined with the people's culture, traditions, and beliefs, making them a significant part of the Nepalese lifestyle. Each festival has its unique customs, rituals, and significance, offering an intriguing glimpse into the rich cultural tapestry of the country. The best part? These festivals aren't exclusive. Irrespective of religion, caste, or creed, everyone is welcome to join in the festivities. It's a heartening display of unity in diversity, a testament to Nepal's harmonious social fabric. Now, let's add a dash of humor here. While the rest of the world grumbles about the dearth of public holidays, Nepal is in a perpetual state of celebration. It's almost as if the country has taken the phrase, "work hard, party harder," a tad too seriously. In some countries, people eagerly await the weekend. In Nepal, they're probably wondering, what's the next festival on the calendar? Yet, amidst all this, the people of Nepal are incredibly hardworking and resilient. They balance their work and festivities with an admirable ease, proving that it is possible to blend tradition and progress seamlessly. So, imagine waking up to a different celebration almost every other day, immersing yourself in the sights, sounds, and flavors of an endless array of festivals. Imagine being part of a culture that values joy, togetherness, and tradition so deeply. That's the festival frenzy of Nepal for you. Festivals, holidays, celebrations, that's Nepal for you. Ever tried eating with your hands while sitting on the floor? Ah, the enchanting world of Nepali cuisine, where dining is more than a meal, it's an experience. One of the hallmarks of this cuisine is the traditional Nepali meal, dal bhat. Picture this, a hearty lentil soup, a mound of steamed rice, and a medley of seasonal vegetables, all served on a round metal plate. And don't forget the spicy chutney for that kick. Now, here's where things get interesting, or should we say, a bit challenging. You see, when enjoying dal bhat, the use of cutlery is often frowned upon. Yes, you heard it right. It's all about the hands, folks. The right hand to be precise, as the left one is considered impure. But worry not. It's not as messy as it sounds. The trick lies in mixing the lentils and rice together, forming a small ball, and then elegantly scooping it into your mouth. And remember, licking your fingers is not just allowed, it's encouraged. But we're not done yet. Traditionally, Nepalists consume their meals sitting on the floor. Yes, the floor. So if you're thinking about dining the Nepali way, you might need to sign up for a few yoga classes first. Just imagine sitting cross-legged on the floor, hunched over your plate, trying to scoop up that last bit of dal bhat with your fingers. It's an exercise in flexibility, dexterity, and a whole lot of patience. But don't let this intimidate you. Embracing this style of dining is an opportunity to immerse yourself in the rich culture of Nepal. It's a chance to appreciate the simplicity and mindfulness that comes with eating with your hands, sitting on the floor, and savoring every bite. So, are you ready to take on this culinary conundrum? Good, because when in Nepal, you do as the Nepalis do. And remember, it's not just about the food, it's about the experience. So, grab a plate of dal bhat, sit down on the floor, and dive into the delicious world of Nepali cuisine. Nepal, where food is not just about taste, but also flexibility. So, what's the verdict on this Himalayan wonderland, you ask? Well, let's recap. We've journeyed through a land where mountains scrape the sky and culture runs as deep as the valleys. We've met young goddesses and a kingdom of animals that would make Noah's Ark look like a petting zoo. We've danced in the frenzy of festivals, where color and sound swirl together in a dizzying spectacle. We've stepped into the culinary labyrinth, where food becomes an art, a ritual, a way of life. But here's the kicker, my friends. If you're seeking a place where you can scale the tallest peaks, converse with a living deity, and achieve yoga enlightenment while munching on momos, well, pack your bags. Nepal's the place for you. A place where the ordinary becomes extraordinary, where every corner turned is a new story waiting to be told. Nepal, where every day is an adventure.